Alright, so I'm going to pick up where I left off in the event Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival. And where I left off was actually trying out the minigames. So let's go check them out.
Hey there, Mizuki, Kokomi, and Gyobu Koban. How are things going over here?
Not bad. We've made a lot of progress. Miss Mizuki is very experienced, and Grobu Koban's abilities are simply astonishing.
Piece of cake. Ugh. Experienced, huh? That must put you at a huge advantage. Is it because you use games in your work?
I'm not sure it gives me an advantage, per se. The games I use are for clinical purposes, not entertainment. But if we want that award, we need something a lot more fun. So my experience only goes so far.
That reminds me, the Yashio Commission chose dreams as the theme of the competition. Do you think that was targeted at us?
Huh. Using dreams to test a dream eater? Yeah, it does sound like some kind of challenge.
They knew we wanted to use this as an opportunity to advertise our game, but now it's a competition. Which means if we lose, our game will be completely overshadowed by the winner. And if we win, she gets a share of the profits as the primary investor. Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills is on top of her game.
Wow, that's a lot of scheming. Screaming?
On the other hand, if we do win first place, the prestige will help us get the word out, which should increase the popularity of the bathhouse on Watatsumi Island. As for Yai Publishing House's sponsorship, as long as we win the competition, we get to decide the terms.
Winner takes all. Huh. I suppose it works both ways. This definitely has Lady Guji written all over it.
My guess is that she's doing this all for the entertainment factor. For fun, basically.
Fun. Gyobu Koban likes fun.
Heh, well said. I suppose that's the purpose of a game, after all. For now, let's focus on making our game the best it can be.
Good idea. So what kind of game are you gonna make?
We're calling it A Little Fox's Daydream. Basically, you play as a fox navigating between sweet dreams and nightmares in search of delicious fried tofu.
I think I might know who the little fox is supposed to be.
Yeah, looks like that fox takes some inspiration from, real life.
Well, the design was Miss Mizuki's idea, but I'm completely on board. Sometimes, the only way to meet a challenge is with a challenge of your own. Fighting fire with fire, huh?
That's the definition of fun, don't you think? So, want to give it a try?
Sure. Wonderful. Right this way. Let's see. Let's start with this one. In A Little Fox's Daydream, you must guide the little kitsune to pass through obstacles and avoid perils, and use story gates to travel into different dreamscapes, collecting delicious fried tofu along the way, until you reach a ramen stall at your destination. You can switch dreamscapes between two stages, sweet dreams and nightmares. If you encounter an obstacle too hard to surmount, you might want to try switching dreamscape states to seek another path to the ramen stall. If you progress, you might find illusionary floors or walls. This means there is corresponding terrain in the other dreamscape state. Jump to pass through inaccessible areas or avoid dangerous foes. Some dreamscapes contain delicious fried tofu. The little kitsune would love to collect them all. Every dreamscape zone has at most one fried tofu, and when you have yet to collect the one within your current zone, little kitsune can even detect its fragrance. After little kitsune approaches the torii gate, you can open it to enter the next dreamscape zone. Should you find yourself at an impasse, you can try changing to this dreamscape zone again. A mushroom that has spent too long immersed in nightmares, becoming resentful and dangerous, only appears in the nightmare state. Little kitsune will be knocked out upon touching one, so take care to avoid them. The little kitsune can touch Magatama to collect them in order to open some doors within the dreamscape. Some other doors must be unlocked by stepping on stone slates activated by Megatama. If you find it hard to access Megatama, concern the other objects within the dreamscape. Perhaps they can aid you. Okay. Oh. Oops. That was an oops. Tofu. Oh, I did it again. Good. Oh my goodness, I just completely missed that jump. Aha. Oh, okay. That's a little inconvenient. I gotta do it while jumping. There we go. That took longer than I anticipated. I'm gonna exit because I'm just trying them out right now. Okay. So that one was pretty fun. That's like something I would normally play. Let's check out this one. Alright, let's add another element reaction here.
Boss Toma is the best!
Yeah, that's nice of you, but it's all thanks to Akitsu Yugi that I came up with this in the first place. And that was all you.
Anything for Boss Toma. Whoa! Guess this team really hit it off.
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Looks like you're getting along great with Kozo and the others. Guess a fixer can work with just about anyone, huh?
I have Ito to thank, actually. He introduced me to Kozu and the others after you left that day. We didn't get to see each other during the test of courage, but they're a very friendly group of yokai. All I had to do was mention the Mikawa Flower Festival, and they agreed to help right away. They even showed up bright and early this morning.
That makes sense. It was their dream to host the Mikawa Flower Festival. Yep, that's right. Yeah, totally. We've been dreaming about it for a long time. So, what are you planning for the game? It kinda sounded like you're making a sequel to Akitsu Yuge.
I suppose it's a spiritual sequel of sorts. It's a combination of Akitsu Yugi and Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastan. I call it Akitsu Harpastan. I'm saying that wrong, I know. It's pretty simple, actually. Just swing the racket to hit the balls back where they came from.
But what does that have to do with the theme?
Good question. Lady Gucci did say that something about nostalgic memories is a form of dreaming, right? For many years after leaving Mondstadt, the only place I could experience Ludi Harspin was in my dreams. Once I was old enough to go back on my own, too much had changed. My age, my mindset, whatever it was, Ludi Harspin of my childhood was gone. Toma. So I suppose you could say Akitsu Harspin is a childhood dream many years in the making. Oh, and in the playtest stage, I had a few characters that often appear in fairy tales and dreamscapes. Hopefully that reinforces the theme a bit more. Want to give it a try? Sure.
White fur, yellow fur, get ready!
Okay, let's give it a try. And I can see Harpspun dreams double. You must return the pasta fired at you by the Harpastum yokai and defeat them. You will lose vitality if you are hit by Harspun or incoming bullets barrage. You can move or dodge to evade them. You will not fail if your vitality reaches 0, but you cannot collect some of the rewards if you complete the challenge in this state. 2 key techniques can increase the damage of your Harspun returns. Perfect return. Find the right timing, return distance, and angle to perform a perfect return. Charged return. Hold to perform a more powerful charged return to deal with certain special Harspun types. However, your movement speed will greatly decrease while you're charging up. You can accumulate Harspun fever by returning shots at the Harspun yokai and dealing damage. When Harpastum fever is full, Mega Rally will be unleashed. In this state, you can no longer perform charge returns, but your turn AoE is greatly increased, and all returns are considered perfect returns. Alright, Harpastum fired with great force. A charge return is required to send this one packing. And there goes my power stuff again. And I am in the middle of recording, so I can't fix that right now. This thing does it really weird. Okay. Okay. Exit. I'll have to take care of that in a sec. Okay. So I'm gonna go fix the beeping thing and I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. But let's get back to doing the event.
Wow, look at this! You've made so much progress already!
All credit to Kichi Bushi. We just told him what we wanted and he made it set in no time.
He helped with the gameplay too. All we had was a prototype, and now it's ready for playtesting already. His skills are amazing. Kichi Boshi, amazing!
Very amazing.
So, how do we play? It doesn't seem super obvious.
The board is infused with yokai power. All you need to do is place your hand on it to enter the dreamscape. At least, I think that's how it works. Right, Kuchibushi?
Orange fur, very smart.
Oh, it's Kichibushi, not Kuchibushi. Oh boy.
So, you could say that your game unifies human ingenuity with Bakedaniki magic to create a scene that is completely illusory. Very creative.
White furs suddenly use many big words.
You sure sound official all of a sudden, Paimon. Are you trying to act like a real judge?
Don't mind her.
This new style of game development deserves a name. How about Unreal? Oh, or Unity.
Oh boy. Could you tell us about your game? You betcha.
Hey, a little acknowledgement would be nice.
Although Sayu's the better person to ask. Bunshin Phantasm is her brainchild, after all. Bunshin Phantasm?
Yeah, it's based on a dream I had. In the dream, I learned to make bunshin, and I made them do all my work for me. With my clones around, there was no reason for that lady to come find me, so I could sleep as long as I wanted. So, even when you're asleep, you dream of getting more sleep?
Yep.
It's just, I got so excited at the prospect that I actually woke myself up. If only I could make bunshin in real life.
I have a feeling your clones might not want to work any more than you do.
Well, then, even if some get caught, the others could take a nap in the meantime, right? But if your clones do all the work, doesn't all that fatigue transfer back to you in the end? Oh, well, when you put it that way, I don't know anymore.
All dreams are nonsensical and complicated in their own way, but that's what makes them interesting. Anyway, that's our game. The most wonderful Bunshin Phantasm. Mujin body doubles to the rescue.
What's a Mujina body double? That's a long story. Wanna just give it a try?
Sure.
Awesome! All you have to do is put your hand on the board and close your eyes.
Why did you have me on the second stage, silly game? In Bunshin Phantasm challenges, you must reach the destination within 3 rounds. During each round, your actions will be recorded by the Muji Dorama, and when the next round begins, the Muji Dorama will imitate your movements from the round before. Use this feature to unlock various devices and solve various puzzles to open the way to the destination. When you or the Muji Dorama imitating you continually stand on a pressure plate of a certain color, you will unlock a bridge of the corresponding color. When either of you leaves a pressure plate, the bridge will immediately disappear. While in overview mode, you can shift your camera and adjust it to view the entire challenge area from above, which will help you better analyze your actions. After completing your actions for one round, you can also replay your previous actions by viewing the Muji Dorama's imitation of said actions. Okay, this is a fairly simple one. Oh. Alright. So that's the end of that. Okay. Oh, we need to collect from those games. There we go. I need 6 stamps to get the next thing. Alright, now let's go. I actually like that one and that one the best. I'm gonna go with this one.
Well, did you get a good look at all the games?
I think so.
Oh, and what are your thoughts? I'm all ears.
Oh, I don't actually get to pick myself?
Fascinating. Which game are you looking forward to the most?
This one.
Hmm?
You quickly cut yourself off after here. Sensing a sharp look from Miko.
What an interesting take on the theme. Tell me, did it come from Miss Soul of the Deep, or my dear old friend?
You're not going to charge them for using your likeness, are you?
Not a bad idea. But I'm more interested in seeing how this plays out, which means turning a blind eye. For now.
Does she have different dialogues if you pick a different one?
Well, we had to pick one, but honestly, all the ideas were pretty good.
It's still early days, so there's no rush to make a decision. Plenty of novels at Yai Publishing House have opened on a high note, only to lose the plot halfway through. You can pick your favorite game once everyone's done with their work.
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better. There were vendors selling dongo milk, tricolor dongo, rice cake soup, you name it.
Of course, you care about the food the most.
Paimon saved a skewer just for you. Here, before it gets cold.
It's not something you just didn't finish, right?
No, of course not. If you don't want it, Paimon will eat it herself.
You enjoy the soft and chewy texture of the snack. With the excitement of the festival all around you, it almost tastes sweeter than usual.
Tastes great, right? Which means we should come back for more tomorrow.
So that's why you saved one for me. You've run out of more to buy it yourself.
Wait. Do you see that up ahead? What's someone doing out this late?
Uh-oh.
Huh. Their clothes look kind of weird. Oh, could they be one of those costumed actors Miko mentioned?
They're all solid purple and kind of glowy. I don't think so.
Hey, hello there? Are you also here for the festival?
Paimon, watch out! I have a fight on my hand. You'll be unable to use almost skills or bursts during the combat, but you will obtain new abilities known as parry and veil break. When using parry, the traveler will raise their weapon in a defensive stance, greatly reducing damage taken. Parry has a fixed cooldown. You will gain variety when you use normal attacks and charge attacks against your opponent, or when you successfully parry. Variety will also accumulate over time. When you max out on Verity, you can actively use Veil Break to deal massive damage. Veil Break can store 2 usages. If you parry just as your opponent is striking, you can completely negate any damage that would be done to you and reset parry cooldown. Completing such a perfect parry against your opponent's attacks will cause you to accumulate more Verity. When your opponent is about to use Oni Devourer, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfectly parry this technique to unleash a powerful counterattack and deal great damage to your opponent.
What was that for? That attacked us out of nowhere! Something's not right about this. Be careful, traveler!
It would help if the terrain wasn't uneven like this, because this is just awful. And there we go. Is that it? Oh, what was that? So fast. When did this dagger get here? Hold on. I know this feeling. I felt it several times before. I'm in a dream.
Traveler? Hey, are you alright?
What just happened?
Well, you fought that strange person and made them disappear, but then, all of a sudden you started backing up like you were super afraid of something.
I'm fine now. Don't worry.
Whew. You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
I saw a dagger, but it was tricolored dango the whole time. So it was all just a nightmare? Luckily, I heard the sound of thunder in the dream. Otherwise, it probably would have taken me a lot longer to break out of the nightmare.
Also, what was with that thunder just now? It came out of nowhere and it's not even raining.
Huh?
What's wrong?
So the thunder wasn't part of the dream? Who was that person? Ha, Raiden.
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
Hey, Komura! Time to go! The stalls are closed, so let's head home for the night. Hey, did you hear me? No more gaming tonight. We can come back tomorrow. Komura. Komura! Komura?
What's with the yelling? I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
Huh?
What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you over there just now?
Oh boy. Well, that's the end of that segment. I'll do the other segment at a later date. So it's going to be it for now for this segment of the Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival, and I'll see you guys later.